excellent athletic directors and football players and so forth. And, you know, he shared some things with me in private that have been, you know, very encouraging and extremely supportive. And I really appreciate that. But absolutely, I'll go to bat for Terry Dunn in a New York second. Again, this is, you know, he's given me an opportunity to fulfill a dream. He's given me an opportunity to lead, you know, Clemson. And it hurts me badly right now because, you know, just like, I mean, I want instant gratification and instant success, just like everybody else out there in this world. I want to, you know, I want to take the remote and boom, turn the TV on. And I want to get up and turn it on and change the channel. And I want popcorn. I want to put it and hit popcorn. And I don't even want to think about it. I want to find out something. I want to go to Google and boom, you know, at my fingertips. Football, unfortunately, is not that way. You know, last year I felt like we could really have some good success, and we did in winning our first division. I know people don't really seem to think that's a big deal, but that's a pretty big accomplishment. And had our most ACC wins since any team since 1991, and did a lot of good things. But we had certain things that were available right there that we could get our hands on. And you know, right now we're in a little bit of a process of redeveloping some of those things, and we're doing that with some guys that are on the team, but also through the recruiting process. And we're going to get better in a hurry. But football is. It's not instantaneous. It's just good old-fashioned hard work, and you know, Terry Dunn he understands that and has been extremely supportive.
When you say Parker gives you the best chance to win, can you kind of go into what you've seen that leads you to believe that?
Well, he's completed about over 65% of his passes over the last six ball games or so, and you know, he what I saw him do at Florida State, what I saw him do at Wake Forest, what I've seen him do in his 2 years here, what I've seen him do on the practice field. The guy's a winner. You know, the guy's he's a heck of a competitor. This right here, he has you know, experience and knowledge right now that is very valuable, and you know, he gives us the best chance to win. Simple as that. Just because he had a bad moment or didn't have a good game doesn't mean he's still not the best player. You know, we got a lot of guys on this team that have had a bad game or a bad moment or something like that. You know, but again, we'll go out to practice. I mean, he's got to go perform, and he's got to practice well, just like everybody else, and he will. He'll be ready to go, and you know, he's excited about playing.
When you see Auburn getting ready to play for the national championship, and you alluded to that, but you say we were a fingertip away, and it almost was a sign in the end of things to come. But during the season, that we were off to a fingertip away.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I've laid in bed and thought about that many times, many nights. As we physically whipped them all over the field. You turn the film on and watch it, you know, but we didn't make a couple of plays, and yeah, it was kind of looking back on it, you know, because we have a issue with our snap where we make the kick and then we miss the kick. We miss an opportunity to win the game, and you know, you never know, and that's the game of football. I mean, that's football. That's why, you know, you never know what could happen with momentum, confidence, all of those things. It's I've been a part of it both ways. You know, that's really one of the things I'm most proud of our team this year. You know, is the way they handled some disappointment. It just keep coming, keep playing. They keep competing, and that is a great quality and a great mentality that's going to pay off for this program. It's going to pay off, and that is a credit to our off season. What's going on in our meeting rooms, the voices that they're listening to, you know, because I can just tell you that's not common. That's not often the case. Often the case when young people have really tough disappointment. Like we've lost 2 games on the last play of the game. You know, Auburn and then a 55-yarder that was good from 70. Okay, so and these are guys that have gutted it out and have laid it on the line. I mean, laid it on the line. And just, it's a guy here or there that didn't quite do their job that lets the whole team down. And, but it's a team, it's a team game. And all of that stuff counts. It all counts. But the way our guys have, it's just like Florida State, the way we played at Florida State, I mean, the guys played, that's the first time in 25 years that Clemson's lost a game with 150 yards rushing, 200-yard passer, 100-yard receiver. First time in 25 years Clemson's lost a game that way. It happened. And it's frustrating. It's disappointing. You win that game, you played Saturday night. But what did our team do? They go right on the road to Wake Forest in an environment where, it wasn't quite Tallahassee, and they probably played the best game of the year. Probably the most complete game of the year the very next week. As a coach, and this is what you do for a living and how you evaluate and you sit in the room, to see young people respond that way and make the right choice, hey, you're on to the right things. You're doing the right, and you just keep swinging the axe. You just keep at it. Keep on trucking. And that's what we got to do, and that's what I'm most proud of our team. They've got the right ingredients. But, yeah, you think back to a game like Auburn. Win that game, Auburn might have had a different season. Clemson, all of a sudden, different things, confidence, mentality. The confidence, hey, I'm going to make that next kick or whatever. But it didn't happen. You learn from it. You get better, and you move on. And that's what we're going to do. Yeah.
Oregon or Auburn?
Whew, man. That's going to be a great game. Hey, listen, and I am really happy for Auburn. Again, I mean, we're the only team that, had a chance to really, we took them into overtime at their place. But this team has gotten better and better. And the quarterback is unbelievable. I mean, this guy, they won, I don't know, what they win last year? They had 7 wins and then won 8 in the bowl game. This guy's changed them. That's called recruiting. It's amazing what a difference maker or two can do for you. I'm gonna see one of them tonight. Nick Fairley. He'll be one of the finalists tonight. Pretty good player too. But that's going to be a great one. I don't know. I have to think about it. I haven't studied. My first inclination is Auburn. It'd be hard for me to go against Auburn. I hadn't seen anybody really outside of us come close to stopping this quarterback. I hadn't seen anybody. And but I haven't really studied Oregon and seen them as much as I've seen Auburn, so it's hard for me to say. But I know Oregon is extremely talented. They got big-time speed everywhere on the field. And, Auburn's got some excellent players too. But right now I'd have to give the edge to them just because of the quarterback. No. Well, that's too complicated of an answer for me to even get into right now. But we were never in that mix. No, just started studying them last night a little bit and just looking at them. The biggest thing I would say is they're really kind of similar to us, to be honest with you, strength and weakness wise. As far as looking at the offenses, looking at the defenses, we might have the edge in the kicking game, believe it or not. But pretty similar teams. So we're in our second year here. He's in his first year there, and that's really about it. But it'll be a good matchup. It'll be a really good matchup. Look forward to being in that one. Just a little bit. He really wasn't there. I wasn't around him very much. Met him 2 or 3 times, but never had the same recruiting areas or anything like that, so never really spent much time with him. But I'm certainly have followed his career, and he's done a great job. He did an excellent job at East Carolina, and has done a good job this year in his first year at South Florida.
Based on a little bit of pride you had in the season, the way the last game went, does it help maybe having a month between games in terms of kind of regenerating and that kind of stuff?
I think so. I do. You know, again, when you're dealing with young people, it's kind of like, you know, what's happening right now. And, you know, I think that having a little time off is going to be good for those guys. You know, they'll obviously finish their exams, and they're wide open in that, and they're lifting and running with Coach Batson this week. But you know, and then the way the bowl sets up, that's one of the things that's really good too. It's a New Year's Eve bowl, so you know the guys will get to be home for Christmas, and I think that's a good thing for this team, for them to have the opportunity to go home, be with their families. They'll report to the bowl site on the 26th, so they'll have about a 3-day break there. It's just really a good schedule. And we'll get up there and we'll have a full week there as well. We'll have a Monday tight practice, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, a full game prep week. So I think the break will be good, and everybody come back fresh and recharged and excited about playing in the postseason. You know, it's fun. You know, everybody. You know, people talk about the bowl games and all this, but I mean, it's always nice all through the holidays to be able to turn on a game and you see some of these games that you would, you know, never in a million years put some of these teams together, and you see some great ball games. And that's, you know, it's fun to watch that. It's fun to see, you know, teams line up and play, and it just, you know, a lot of people kind of, you know, plan a lot of their holidays around the games and what's going on and family events, and it's just a great rallying point for a lot of families. So I look forward to the bowl season and seeing all the teams play.
Do this evaluate the process of this year, do this evaluation. Do you think you can objectively look at the whole picture, or do you go outside and seek other voices who are away from it a little bit and have a better?
Both. I do. You know, I talk to a lot of people that I trust, that I know understand and have been there and know what they're talking about, and then yeah, I can objectively pull myself back and look at things. Don't have any problem doing that.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, we'll see y'all bowl practice.